Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to get into how I slayed this wig. Okay, so let's get into it. I use 2 bowls, but 1 bowl is split in half, so that's 3. The 3 colors I use are from Adore, Sienna Brown, Spiced Amber, and French Cognac. The brushes, application brushes, an actual brush, a comb, and some foils. I want to say that's all I used. I had 2 towels, one for like my color. If I had color on my gloves and I get to wipe it off real quick, I use that, and then one to actually dry the hair. So 2 towels. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So here I'm just securing the wig to my block head, making sure it doesn't go anywhere because I'm about to do a lot of sectioning and moving around, and I don't want my wig to be moving because no, that's gonna mess up the application. So I'm securing it down with the pins, and then I'm just sectioning off a little piece in the back because I honestly didn't want the color to be too bold in the back. Like I wanted to be kind of, it's a word that I'm looking for. I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for, but I guess soft. Like I want it to be kind of softer. So yeah, I sectioned off the very back and then I pinned it to the front so that it would be out of the way. But once I took the wig down and like finished coloring it, you'll see it'll just kind of blend a little bit better. So I just kind of wrapped that to the front and pinned it to the lace just so it stayed. I didn't mention this. You need gloves. You need gloves. Don't try to do this without gloves. Okay? Great talk. So I just sectioned off my first little area. I went by sections. So you'll see me section off this first piece, right? So that would be the color where I'm going to add the color. And then I'm going to do another section. That one will be bland. Why did I use the word bland? That one will not have color on it. So I'm just going back and forth. I don't want the whole wig to be colored. So I took one section for the color and then one section for no color. Then the section above that will be color, so on and so forth. So that's what I'm doing here. Just getting each section, making sure the lines are as straight as possible. All that great stuff. I'm all about precision. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here. Sectioning it off. That way I don't have to go back and section as I go. I don't like to do that. I like to pre-section. And then with the front piece, I kind of just like sectioned it all together. Stuff started falling. But I started sectioning it all together just because the way I kind of envisioned it, it wasn't really a sectioning part. I don't know. I just knew it would be easier to just put all the front together. Okay? Cool. Alrighty, so now I'm going in with that first section. I brushed it all out, making sure all the tangles are out. And then I think the first color that I went in with was the French Cognac color, which is 52 in Adore. And I am literally working that color in with the gloves. You can see me going down the hair, applying the color and rubbing it in because I don't want any blonde pieces to be showing through that color. Although the wig itself will be kind of sporadically blonde and browned and all of that, I still wanted to make sure that wherever the color was, it was rich color. And I'm doing kind of like a weave, but like not really a weave because I didn't weave. I was really getting to it right there because I knew that this was going to eat. But I'm skipping piece by piece. So there's a blonde piece in the middle. I'm putting it up here just so that it's out of the way once I rinse. But you'll see I kind of have like a pattern. So I'm doing, like back and forth. So one strand colored, one strand blonde, one strand colored, one strand blonde, just to kind of give it some more dimension. Here I wasn't thinking to show you guys how I was rinsing it, but with the next section I do show. But I really just rinsed it until the water ran clear with cold water. You don't really need to wash Adore dye out, so I literally just rinsed it with cool water until all the color was out. That way it won't bleed. So I pulled down the next section that I'm going to leave blonde, pinned it off to the side so it wouldn't get in the way. And now, like I said, I was doing like a weave in a way. This is my version of weaving. So every other strand of hair I took up and I pinned it out of the way. The next color I went in with was the dark brown, which is the Sienna Brown 104 in the door, and did the same thing, but this time I used foil. That way, once I let the piece of hair go and moved on to the next one, it wouldn't fall and hit the blonde, which is underneath it. So just kind of a separation tactic. It really wasn't like a processing thing. Like the foil isn't going to make the color process any differently. It's literally just to keep the color from getting on any other piece of the hair that it's not supposed to be on. So yeah, I'm just saturating it. And the only thing with foils, you do need to do like a back and forth motion just to make sure, like I'm kind of doing it here, just to make sure that that hair is being separated and the color is getting on each strand of hair. And also, being that it is on a foil, the back and forth method will help get like underneath, like the part that is against the foil. That'll just help. So I think I did 3 sections or 3 pieces in this section for the dark brown. So yeah, this is literally just like the method that I'm using, getting stuff out of the way. I use so many pins because listen, pins are your best friend. You need to pin that hair up and get it out of that way. And I was just very careful with everything, and I was sure to rinse each section. I let it sit for like 5 minutes to really soak in the hair, and then again rinse it with cool water. So now you can actually kind of see, pulled off each foil individually and kind of used my body to push my tripod and it's not a doll head, mannequin head to the sink. That way I wasn't getting any color anywhere else. It wasn't, bleeding anywhere else. So yeah, this is pretty much the process that I do with each section. Section it out, separate each one, add the color with the foil, make sure it's very well saturated, let it sit for 5 minutes, rinse with cool water, dry with a towel, and then move on to the next section. I did one of each color. So I did one section, the Sienna Brown, one section Spice Amber, one section French Cognac, and then I'll show you at the top, I did a section of each color. So this section here is the Spiced Amber, which is the lighter of the 3. Oh wait, is this? Yes, this is the lighter of the 3. And I think I did maybe 3 or 4 strands in this section. Again, same method. Everything is pretty simple here. It's just about making sure that everything stays clean, nothing is spreading, the color isn't hitting other slices. And this is where I did all 3 colors. You can kind of see that. And then for the front, I believe I did all 3 colors for the front as well. I started with the Sienna Brown, which is the darkest one, and that one was like in the part, because I did a side part. And then I put the other 2 colors on the other side just to kind of add some more dimension. And yeah, again, make sure it's saturated. Rinse it with cold water. Warm water drains the color out. So you want to make sure you're using cold water to rinse. And this is what it turned out like. You can't really see it because all of the pieces are still wet. But yeah, now you can kind of see it dry. Is it giving or what? It's giving. Yeah, this is still damp a little bit. I did have to blow dry it. I let it sit overnight. I like to let my wigs air dry just because too much heat, can damage the hair. But I did have to go through and blow dry. But just look at that. Like, let's just take a moment. Beautiful. Like it's just giving. Like, this is why I was like, you guys have to use foils to keep that thing separated, because if not, it would not have come out like this, but yeah, I was really proud of it. So anywho, in order to give the wig a little bit more body, I am cutting a little bit of layers in it. Usually wigs do have a little bit of layering already, like the top is a little shorter than the bottom, but I did want it a little bit more dramatic. So I'm just using one of the methods that I learned in school, just to give it some layering so that when I put the curls in, that it kind of stacks a little better. Because I do want it, a little extra. This is my graduation here. It gotta give the girls what it's supposed to give the girls. So yeah, anywho, After I went through and layered it, I used my wax stick to go ahead and lay it down with that hot comb. Wax stick, hot comb combination, undefeated. I literally live by the wax stick and the hot comb when it comes to wigs, y'all. Like, it makes it so slick. Y'all already know. Y'all seen me install them. So that's just all I'm doing. I love when you have like a side and middle part, and you have like that little lift in the front, like when it like lifts and falls over. And I feel like that can't be achieved for real without the hot comb and the wax stick. So yeah, I live by it, love it. What would I do without it? I don't know. Probably have lumpy wigs, you know. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here. Like, I see that little flip right there in that section. Yeah, yeah, I love that. So this is literally just me curling the wig. Yeah, I don't think I need to like talk y'all through this. I mean, I will just in case anybody needs to be talked through. So I sectioned it in the back. I did use what is it? It's a silk, the Bio Silk. Yep, I use a Bio Silk heat protectant to use as a heat protectant, obviously. And then I'm just going in with my 1-inch Conair curling iron, and I'm literally just curling it. Like, I'm taking it and I'm making sure that end is in the thing, trying not to burn myself. And yeah, curling it, and I'm putting it in pin curls. So once I get it to the top, loosen it up a little bit, catch it with my hand, and then I literally like roll it in the position that it's already in and just pin it at the base where that curl is. I think with this curl, I kind of show it a little better, and I always curl inwards based on the side that the hair, like the curl, see how I'm curling it like back, so my curls always go back depending on, you know, what side of the head that I'm on. So that's a little something that I can talk y'all through, I guess. But yeah, the way I just pin the curls is just loose it, and I like catch it, and then just hold on. I really think I'm about to show y'all for real right here. Give it a moment. Okay, so yeah, first of all, get into the curl, get into the bounce with a drop, with a lean, with a rock with it. Like hello? Yes. Okay, so y'all see how I'm like going in the middle of the curl, and I'm kind of like bringing it back up, and then I'm twisting it the way that the curl is already going. And then I literally just pin it to like the hair, if that makes sense. Yeah, so I did that with the whole head. Enjoy, because I don't really think I need to talk through the curling process, you know? So yeah, I'll be right back when it's done. So fun fact, pin curls are so satisfying to me. Like, I love the way pin curls look once they're like all done. Like, it's just so cute to me. Yeah, it really eats. And this is how it turned out once I ran my fingers through it. And it eats, period. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. See you guys in a couple weeks. Bye.